Alright folks, let's dive into the fascinating world of caffeine, the beloved stimulant that powers our mornings and keeps us going through those long afternoons. And why it keeps us awake all night, tossing and turning in bed, staring at the ceiling and counting sheep. You know that feeling when you sip on your favorite cup of coffee? That warm, comforting sensation that seems to wake up every cell in your body, and suddenly feel more alert, like someone just flipped a switch in your brain? Well, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, a complex interplay of chemicals and receptors that make this magic happen. And it all starts with a little molecule called adenosine, which plays a crucial role in regulating our sleep-wake cycle. Adenosine is a chemical in your brain that builds up throughout the day, making you feel increasingly tired, signaling that it's time to rest. Think of it as nature's way of telling you it's time to hit the sack, a gentle nudge towards a good night's sleep. But when you consume caffeine, it swoops in and blocks the adenosine receptors in your brain, acting like a bouncer at a club, keeping adenosine out. This means you don't feel as tired, and instead you get that burst of energy that helps you power through your tasks. And instead, you get that burst of energy, that laser-sharp focus that makes you feel unstoppable. Now you might be wondering how long this effect lasts and how it can impact your sleep schedule. Caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours, which means it takes that long for half of the caffeine to be eliminated from your system. Which means if you drink a cup of coffee with 200 milligrams of caffeine at 4 p.m., you'll still have about 100 milligrams in your system around 10 p.m., potentially keeping you awake. That's why it's often recommended to avoid caffeine in the late afternoon if you want a good night's sleep to ensure your body has enough time to process it. But there's more to the story. Caffeine's effects are not just limited to blocking adenosine. Caffeine doesn't just block adenosine, it also has a hand in releasing other important neurotransmitters. It also triggers the release of other neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, which play significant roles in how we feel and function. Dopamine gives you that feel-good sensation, that little rush of happiness and well-being, while norepinephrine amps up your alertness and focus, making you feel more attentive and ready to tackle any challenge. This combination can make you feel like a rock star, ready to conquer the world, but it can also make it hard to wind down when bedtime rolls around, leaving you staring at the ceiling. And let's not forget about tolerance, the body's way of adapting to regular caffeine intake. If you're a regular coffee drinker, your body gets used to the caffeine and you might find that you need more to get the same effect. And you might not feel its effects as strongly, leading to a cycle of increased consumption. This can lead to drinking more coffee to get the same buzz, which can further disrupt your sleep cycle and overall health, making it even harder to get a good night's rest. So, what can you do if you find caffeine is keeping you awake? There are a few strategies you can try. First, try to limit your intake to the morning hours, giving your body plenty of time to metabolize the caffeine before bedtime. Also, consider switching to decaf or herbal teas in the afternoon and evening, which can provide a comforting ritual without the stimulating effects. And remember, caffeine isn't just in coffee. It's in tea, soda, energy drinks, and even some medications. So, be mindful of all sources. It's in tea, soda, energy drinks, and even some medications. So always check labels if you're trying to cut back. In the end, understanding how caffeine works can help you make better choices about when and how much to consume, leading to better sleep and overall well-being. So the next time you're reaching for that late afternoon cup of joe, think about how it might affect your sleep later on and make a choice that supports your health. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you found this deep dive into caffeine enlightening. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who might also benefit from this information. And make sure to subscribe for more fascinating insights into everyday science, health, and wellness. Catch you all next time. Stay curious and take care of yourselves.